What's something you haven't had to replace in years because it still works well? The mini split cooling system in our home has been excellent. Mitsubishi, well worth the investment. A simple alarm clock that is now 15 years old. I don't trust my phone enough to use that every day. My Bluetooth headphones are now 5 years old. WH-1000XM2 or whatever the incomprehensible name is. My phone, all the kitchen appliances, the pumps around the house. I live on a hill and the water off the main doesn't have enough pressure on its own to reach the storage tank at the top, my ACs, and finally the house itself. Hair straightener my best. I bought me a nice one for my 21st birthday and I'll be 36 soon. It is awesome. I have a sharp stone grinder that's about 12 years old. The outside's battered to shit since I used to bring it skateboarding with me and some of the teeth have worn spots, but as long as I've been keeping it clean it works as good as when I first got it. A Dell PC made in 2008. Wipe Twin 7 off it, runs true NAS now. Backup server media server with 24 terabytes of drive space. My early 1960s Electrolux vacuum cleaner. That thing is a beast. I truly believe it will outlive me. My custom build gaming HTPC PC from 2012. Only thing I ever upgraded was the GPU to a 970 around 2014-15, then added a SSD around 2018, everything else is original. It still runs many modern games at 1080p 60 FPS mid high detail or even 4K for older or low spec games. I'm using it right now to type this comment on 65 living room setup where it also serves as my Plex server. My 2013 Toyota has 260,000 miles on it and all original brake pads. Just had them inspected last month, with nearly a half remaining. Loa boots I have a couple of different styles but they have outlasted any other pair of boots I've owned before. Particularly my safety boots I wear 10 hours a day, my last pair lasted 6 months, tread wore down a lot. Sole started to separate in the joins, stitching, laces all went. My current pair from Loa, a year in, no issues, little sole wear as expected, rest of the boot is perfect. I've had the same coffee mug at home for about 30 years. Gonna drop it and break it one of these days, but haven't yet. My main television that I purchased at the end of 2010 from Best Buy. It's a 47-inch LG TV and it works perfectly fine. I know there are bigger and better TVs out now, but I just have no need to get one yet. My Remington 870 shotgun. Over 40 years old. Still getting the job done, and smoother than most anything to come out since it was released. My grandpa gave me his tools before he died. His power sander was purchased in 1976. Still works flawlessly. I thought about this the other day, it's my hair dryer. I've had it for at least 25 years and it'll probably last 25 more. I still haven't used weekly a Sony MP3 player Walkman that's getting on for 13 years old now, still works fine. Miele vacuum, prob 15 years old. Citizen Eco Drive watch is around 15 years old, SNES 29 years old, my Yamaha NS1000 speakers are around 35 years old. Prob loads of other stuff. What would end up being a long list. My carbon steel pans. Properly seasoned they are non-stick. Unlike non-stick they don't wear out and need to be replaced. My PC mouse I'm using right now. I've had it for like 10 years. I just change the AA battery when it needs it. It has gotten pounded on by me a lot but it works like new. My car. I bought it when I was 15, and it was 12 years old at the time. Now I am 28, and it still runs like a top. I think about how much money I have saved over the years by never having a car payment and only having liability insurance. My Philips TV recorder is the sole reason I haven't thought about putting internet in my house. It's a POS but I've had it for ages and have learned to compensate for its failings.